was great that you had your disconnect and your release last night. But how are you not happy at work? You need to find a job that you could be happy at, that you can get that Game of Thrones satisfaction from doing every day, all day, for the rest of your life. What's up, Game of Thrones fans? How was your Sunday night? I bet you it was so awesome. You were waiting. There was this big anticipation waiting for the premiere of this season. Now, I don't know much about Game of Thrones, but when I see people reacting and giving their attention to something, it piques my interest. So I took a little dive into the Game of Thrones fans. Now, I got no problem with people having a release and finding a show or something that they can really just let loose with. Maybe you're a wood carver and you do that in your garage on the weekend. You tinker around with a fishing rod. Whatever helps you disconnect. The problem is, what I found last night doing some research, and then today, made me realize that there is such a bigger issue with the sample size of people that I looked at for the Game of Thrones. And I went through 20 or 30 profiles, so that's a very small sample size. But of that, 99% of them all had one thing in common. One thing, besides being a Game of Thrones fan. And that one thing was, you didn't have to look far on their profile to see that they're not happy people. You see them complaining about something. You see them not happy about work. You see them having a negative tone towards life and a pessimistic outlook. Now, that is alarming to me because when I see that, I think, well, why aren't you happy about the other 6 days in 23 hours a week? Now, with work, you're putting in 40%, well, probably 50% of your time in your lifespan into work, into your craft, into what you do to provide a living for you and your family. You can't afford not to be happy. You need to find your Game of Thrones for work. Now, today specifically, and I'm going to pull up a tweet that I saw, or a Facebook post. So, furthermore, from the posts that I looked at last night, I wanted to go back and I wanted to see what people may be posting today. Now, verbatim, why is it that an hour of Game of Thrones feels like it's gone by in only 15 minutes? But an hour of work or an hour feels like it's 3 hours at work? I want some facts. It angers me. LOL. Now, this is the perfect example. As I was getting ready to create this piece of content, I saw this post and I was like, brilliant, get to use it. This is showing that other side of the coin. That was great that you had your disconnect and your release last night. But how are you not happy at work? You need to find a job that you could be happy at, that you can get that Game of Thrones satisfaction from doing every day, all day, for the rest of your life. Now, it's not always going to be the best paying job, but do something that makes you happy, because what you're able to pull out of your pure happiness every day by having a job that you don't dread going to and that you don't think, oh, these hours go by so slow. You need to find something that you could sink your teeth into. And it's very easy to do. Don't worry about the price change, the salary, the hourly. It may go down. But just restructure a few things in your life. Do you need 3 streaming online services? Do you need a new pair of Lulus? Do you need that extra night out to dinner? No, you cut back on certain things and you're going to find yourself with a little extra money. And with that little extra money, you're able to offset by the lower pay. You just have to think smart and think big picture. We have a lot of people in the world that complain about the situation that they're in, but they are not doing anything to get themselves out of it. They are victim to what the circumstance of public perception is. They're miserable. I can be miserable too. You're the outlier when you're happy and when you like work. And especially when someone is as crazy as myself, when my hobby is more work, man, we sound loony. But it took me a while to get to this place. I didn't always feel this way. And that's what I want anybody that's watching this to really sit and think and open up your mind a little bit more. Open up and try and see how you can find your Game of Thrones satisfaction on a daily basis. What gets you so excited? I'm here to chat. Shoot me a message and let's talk soon.